Hello, guys. How are you doing? So my name is Selena Sergakova, and this is my channel called Drakaina's Secret. Before my channel was in Russia, but now I transit it into English. And today I have a topic for you to discuss, and I think that this topic will be very interesting. So join my live stream, feel free to ask questions, feel free to write comments, and I will be happy if you support me just with your thumbs up and with your subscriptions. Because as I told you, it's not so easy to make this transition to change languages, but I don't know why I decided that nowadays it will be for me the best solution. First of all, I know that my channel can be interesting, for example, for expats who live in Spain or for people who want to know more about Spain and want to know more about the life of a Russian woman in Spain. And to start, I want to remind you our topic. So I think that we will do the following thing today. Firstly, I would start with my story, with what I prepared. Actually for this video, I took statistics from the internet. I wrote down all information I had in my head. I wrote down all my thoughts, and so I made a structured presentation. And I want to start with it, but after I'm going to chat with you and join me. So my topic is for today, what is the difference between Russian men and European men? I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Ужасно просто. У меня эфир, и мне неудобно. Sorry for this, because my children promised to behave themselves, but unfortunately they sit down and they chat with each other as if nothing happens. So we had with them like an agreement that you are silent, you sit in the living room and you watch TV, and I have my live stream. But if you start chatting, you go with your father outside, and now they went outside, but I think it will be better for us. Don't worry for them, they are in their room. So let's discuss what's the difference between European and Russian men. What I noticed by my experience, what I found today on Google in some statistic materials, and what conclusions I came up to, and what advices I can give to people who want to meet each other, for example, what mistakes that they can make. I think that this video can be interesting for men if they want to understand the Russian soul, for example, or Slavic soul, ex-USSR soul. And also this video will be interesting for women who want, for example, for lonely women who don't have partners, a woman who doesn't have a partner and who want to move to European Union and who is free to find her love here, her partner or even husband here. So let's start. I want to start, of course, with history, because I think that every big topic, every big cultural conversation should start with history. Only in this way we can understand better the psychology and mentality of a nation. And we should say that Russia is now is still in consequences. Is like finds herself as a country in consequences after the Second World War. Why? Because in the Second World War in Russia, 27, not in Russia, I'm sorry, in Soviet Union, 27 people were killed, were dead. 15 million people were injured. 3 million people were disabled due to injuries. And what does it mean? It means that almost 75 from 70 to 75% of those victims were male, were men. So after the Second World War in Russia, this male-female ratio was very disbalanced. We had a lot less men than women. It means that every man in family was like a gift from God, and the mothered, injured, also were psychologically injured after the Second World War, after huge losses. They tried to spoil their children. And as a result, they managed to do it. So I continue. And after this story, I can say that even now, men in Russia are less responsible and less emotionally mature, because because of their upbringing. And this upbringing started in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Now we say that the most spoiled and toxic generation in Russia, the one which was born in 60s, so after the Second World War, when the Soviet Union had bit better economic situations, not in 50s, in 60s, 151, 2000, 1951 to 1959. So yes, these people are more. Now I have to just tell the following thing. When I talk about nation, of course I can judge each of representative of nationality. I can say only in general words, but this is how I felt the situation when I was inside of the country, and my thoughts are proved by statistic I found in Google on the internet. So imagine we have men that are less responsible, that are emotionally immature, but in the same time they feel themselves as heroes. So they have to win all the time. They have to feel themselves strong and powerful and very like let's say that in Russian society we have patriarchy. Russian society is very patriarchatic. I hope that you understand my speech. As a result, what we have? Unfortunately, I can say that Russian men are unfaithful. Very often they have several wives, but of course it's legal in Russia to have several wives. But for example, they can have one wife and several lovers, and it's okay. It just society accepts it. If he has several women around him, nobody will tell him, "Oh, you are wrong. What you're doing, you are cheating." It's hypocrisy. It's bad. No, people say, "Wow, good man. Wow, you have several women. Wow, so you change them." And sometimes even women are okay to be, for example, to play a role of a second wife unofficially, of a third life, of a lover, or to be like in a circle of multiple women and of one man inside. And what else? So, and in the middle of this circle, Russian men feel that he is like a hero. He's hero. He has power. He's a king, and all women are around him. So I think that in some ways they use the women to grow their self-esteem. This is my personal opinion. But again, I lived there. I had there the same situations, a lot of same situations. And I'm not saying that all men are the same. This is just my experience of my friends, general situations, statistics, and so on. And also in Russia, for example, as of this disbalance, in Russia, men live only 68 years. And of course, with the beginning of the war in 2022, Russia also has losses, and it means that men statistically lives even less, and women in Russia live of 75 years. Imagine. So now I don't even know, because I haven't found true statistic. Because, according to statistic, in 2021, men lived 75 years, and in 2023, 78. I don't believe it. It's impossible. It's impossible. When you have such situation in the country, it means that the statistic will change. And so now numbers are lower, and the distance between female and male life is even higher now. More years between them until they die. And so again, it means that on every 110 women, we have a lot less men. I don't know true numbers, but just believe me, a lot less. And women have rivalry, and very often, because women are such. In Russia, women, from one point of view, they can be very independent. They are very strong, but they want to be loved, and they want to love somebody, and they want to have children. To compare with, for example, European women, here I know that women are more pragmatic. So they think in America, women are more pragmatic. They think, do I need to have a child or don't? Do I need to get married, or I don't need it? I just don't want it. I want to live my life on my own. In Russia, it's impossible. Every woman from her childhood wants to get married, because for her is a social status. You are married or you are not married. When I was 32 in Russia and I was not married and I didn't have children, many people were like, oh, something is not okay with her. She has problems. Oh, she doesn't have children. 32. It's already so late. It's too late for her. Oh my God, I don't know how she will live. So, of course, one more time, and I will repeat it maybe during this conversation, because this conversation is very thin, and I don't want some people to say me, no, that's not true. No, this is what it is. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking in the situation in general. So, so imagine, I think that Russian men are emotionally immature, that they are not responsible, they are unfaithful, they are rather weak, but at the same time they want to be heroes. And for example, when they start their relationship, man and the woman, man will always pay for everything, and the initiative, they will always be on his side. It means that, for example, a woman can't initiate a meeting. She can go to a man and say, hello, I like you, let's go to a date. For Russian, it's just unacceptable. No, and one more time, no. Moreover, for example, if you want to invite Russian woman to a date, you invite her. But then you have to call her back and to invite her even one more time. And then you have to call her back again and to invite. So the initiative should always be on your side until you are married. Imagine. And I know, and I will talk about it later. And the women, even if she wants to call, even if she wants to take this initiative, But since her childhood, she has this prejudice, yes, that it's not allowed to call, it's not allowed to write, it's not allowed to talk about feelings. And Russian men, they don't talk about feelings because they don't talk about their plans, they don't discuss relationships because they're just not interested. They start to date women, they never say, for example, hello, I have, for example, I meet you on Tinder, and I say that I'm looking for a mother of my children, for a wife for a long time. And all women in Russia, they want the same, because in Russia they still can't confess that, for example, that a woman has a right to have a one-night stay. For Russia, it's a shame. It's forbidden. No. And of course, every woman, she looks for long-term relationships. Otherwise, she is from escorted. Something is not good with her. No, she's not allowed to have adult sexual desire. No, 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 it's not allowed. So women are always looking for long, stable relationships that will lead them to marriage. Men can write that they have the same, but they are looking, they are choosing. And for example, we meet first time with you. You are a Russian man. And we talk and we walk and we go to restaurant. You pay for everything, and then you call me back, and then we again walk and talk, and then, for example, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, and we don't discuss your future. But me as a woman, I see that you are interested. I see that we became already not maybe big friends, but still we have relations, we have emotions between each other. And then, for example, we go to bed, and then men just disappeared. Because, and he doesn't explain. He doesn't say anything. No, he doesn't need to. And if I for example, I will never call him back and ask, what's wrong? What happened? I'm sorry, but you just left me and I have thoughts and I don't understand what's going on. She will never call because she won't have this audacity, because it's not allowed to call a man. You should accept and understand that he didn't choose you. But, actually, it was not just the question of choice. I would say that in the beginning, his intentions were only to go out with you several times, to pay, with several dates, to go to good restaurants, to pay, and then just to buy you and to go with you to bed, and then even not to say bye-bye, I would say. Even not to say bye-bye. And, psychologically, it's a very, very difficult. And, for example, I had my American friend. She lived in Russia for several years, and once we met guys on somewhere, I don't remember because it was very, very long ago, and we went to a restaurant and we were sitting together. There were 2 guys and 2 of us. It's like double date. It's called double date. I don't know. And she asked, she was American. And she was so open-minded that she asked, what are your dating goals? What do you want? What are you looking for? Just one night stay, or you want to get married? You're looking for a wife? And he was like, I don't know. I don't discuss these questions. Let's try like you are a robot or a machine. Let's try, and I will try you in everywhere, and we will see. And then finally, we found out that this guy was actually married. You imagine? And I faced this situation everywhere, guys. I used to work in motorsport. And in motorsport, of course, there are so many rich, wealthy men, Russian wealthy men. And for them, it was so usual, for example, to have wife at home, wife who gives birth to his children, who is at home, who is just, yes, home wife. And but outside, for example, I go to France to a race. I will take my very beautiful lover, and she will be like very beautiful, sporty, long-legged. But she knows that he has wife, but she's like a second wife or illegal second wife, of course. I mean, it's a lover. So, this situation, why I don't like it? I think that it spoils a lot psychology of people. It spoils a lot. It injures. It injures. And if you ask, for example, if you're a woman, if you ask, you won't have an answer because Russian men don't talk about relationships. It's very difficult to find the one who is so developed. No, I don't want to, I don't want to grade people into classes and so on, and to say that one is bad, one is good. Okay, but it's so difficult to find a man in Russia with different views, the one who will discuss with you, who will be straight, for example. But there are some. I'm sorry, Ksenia, you are beautiful, but I want just sex. I'm not interested in any relationships. I don't need it. I have a wife and I have a lover, but I met you and you are beautiful. It was 20 years ago. Now I'm 8 years married, so you should understand me. But I don't think that for now something changed. Russian girls, if you're here, tell me, do you have still these problems, or maybe you have some changes in society? Again, due to new situation, due to new historical events that take place now in Russia. Also, men in Russia, they do not raise the small children. So usually, first of all, we have a lot of lonely mothers. For example, they met a man, they thought that it's once and forever. A man thought that it's just one night stay. She got pregnant and he just left. He just left, and the woman should bring her child alone, and she should raise her child alone. And usually we call it full Soviet Union family, when you have mother, grandmother, and a child. And I want what I faced myself. For example, in my grade at school, I had around 25 people, and only five of them had fathers and were from full families. Other people were only mother, grandmother, grandmother, and grandparents generally. So imagine this. And plus to it, Russian men, they are never included in raising a child like since childhood, since his first month. For example, you will never meet a man. Okay, maybe you will, but it will be very, very rare to meet a man with a stroll walking around with a small baby. Man with a bottle, to feed a baby. No, it's also almost impossible. It's just like a fairy tale. I even can't imagine it. That in Russia, man, for example, sits with a baby and feeding it with a bottle, baby bottle, and to change pampers. No, of course, it's not job for a man, for a hero, for a strong, powerful man. I completely disagree with it. No, I think that to be true, I think that it's so difficult to raise a child when he is small, when he is a baby, that to be completely 50% involved, it gives you power. It gives you so many spiritual things and life experience. So it's a very, very important stage of your life when you can be, when you can feel these. This feeling to your baby, and to feel true contact with your baby, So I think that Russian men, they don't have true contacts with their children because they don't raise them since childhood. And in society, it's like, no, I'm not changing pampers. No, I only earn money here, and you should be happy that I'm still here because I have Masha and Natasha. And by the way, we have a lot of stories when, for example, she's pregnant, and he went and he found his love of life, and they got married. Very good. And now his new wife is also pregnant, and maybe somebody else is pregnant. But again, All of this is just because of this ratio, this disbalance, and because women are more plural than men in the country. I'm sorry, my husband wants to say me something.
Something with the sound sometimes.
Sometimes I have this.
Like clicks.
Maybe I.
It's too close to face.
Maybe it's too close to face. Okay, now I will try to talk like this. And guys, you write me messages and I'm very happy. I will read it afterwards and we will chat with you because I think that it's a very, very interesting topic. I only started with Russian men, with how I see them, with my experience, with my life, with statistic I found on internet. So I continue. What do you think? Now it's better or not? I think that maybe also because of this, unfortunately. Yeah, let's switch it off at least for a while. We will check. Guys, sorry for my noise. If some of you know how to set my microphone, DJI, mic, please tell me, because I fight with it daily, but when I make videos, the sound is perfect. But when I do live stream, usually it has bad noise, which I don't like myself. And I do appreciate that you stay with me in spite of my bad sound, please. So let's continue. Yes, I told about this, that we have many monoparental family. And you know what I think finally? I think that this situation that we have now, they have now, not we, that they have now in Russia appeared long, long, long ago. I think that it appeared because of the Second World War. And it lasts until now. And I think that any other war can make this situation even worse. And you know that there is a post-traumatic disorder, that many people during war, many people die, many people, soldiers, young men, they die, but plus to it, they come back, they are injured, and plus to it, most of them, not most, I think all of them, have post-traumatic stress disorder. And this disorder also spoils lives of many people, and of women and of children. And so we give it from one generation to another, and we give it and we give it. And what shall we do to heal the nation? But what we do with these new historical events, we just, I think, spoil the situation, but we have to find some ways to go out from it. So now, let's talk about European men. What's the difference? What I saw and what advices I can give to lonely women, for example, from Ukraine, from Russia, from many other countries, who came here and who wants to meet a partner, but which misunderstandings you can have between you and them. So let's start that with the fact that European men are less heroes than Russian men. So they don't try to be super masculine. They are just like they are, no, just in the average. I know that, of course, there are some alpha males and so on, but generally they are like more simple, and they don't, for example, but for them, life 50-50 is okay from the beginning. For example, one man met a woman to go to a restaurant, pay a bill 50-50, it's okay for them. But of course, there are different situations. And for example, when I was lonely, I went to dates with European men. Usually, I have chosen like a more gentleman, because for me it was important. But it was important because it's from my blood, it's from my childhood, it's like from my history, from my Russian mentality. For me, it was important that if he invites me and if we go, he pays. It's just my story, and you can accept it or not accept, but it's me. And actually, I met such kind of men here. It's not a problem. In Marbella, there are a lot of, but actually they are also, maybe they are people from abroad who buy houses here, who are very rich, who can afford, who maybe, who can afford, and who really, for them to go to Cipriani, for example, and to pay 300 euro for a dinner to make his girl to feel, I don't know, happy and astonished by his gentleman behavior, it's just very simple, it's okay. But normally in Europe, to pay 50-50 from the beginning, from the first day, for example, you go on a date, he doesn't buy you from the first date. For him, you are a friend or just a person who he met. You don't know each other. He doesn't have to buy you. It's actually, when I think about it like consciously, when I start really see the true situation, yes, of course, I don't know you, you don't know me. Why from the first day you should buy me? Wow, that's strange. I'm not your woman. And I don't promise you that after the first date, or for example, we have 4 dates and then we go to bed. Why? I am not a body. I need to feel you. I need to understand you. I need to decide. So, of course, if we are in situation, I'm, for example, pregnant and I have 1 child and I sit at home with children and you go to work and I don't earn right now, I have some social salary, of course, you will help me and you will pay my life and your children's life. But if this situation is like this, but in Europe also, for example, you can give birth to a baby and they can both go to work and they can both change and take care about a child. Although I disagree with this situation because again, I have different upbringing. I think that the mother in the beginning of a child life should breastfeed. First 6 months child should be only with teeth, and then in 6 months she should add little by little normal food, but still it takes time and it takes years. But for first years of life, child should be with mother, but it doesn't mean that father shouldn't take part in childcare. No, he should, but for him, of course, it shouldn't be like 24-hour duty. No, because he goes to work. For him, it's more difficult. But it's me. It's like I feel it and I won't change it. It's just my credo of life. And actually, I have 2 children. I think that I'm not going to have 1 more, so I finished with this, and I think I did like I had it on my mind. So here in Spain, for example, I see a lot more fathers at school taking back home their children. For example, I see a lot of fathers with strolls. 1 second, please. I'm going to talk like this for a while. Can you check if it's okay? If there will be an extra noise, or okay? Tell me if it's not good. And I see fathers feeding their babies with bottles. I see fathers who can with pampers. No, again. So it was because it's too close. Wow. But actually, I like more when it's closer. Maybe something in between would be good, but okay. European, I don't remember if I mentioned, so it was just relations with kids, men and family. I think that European men, Spanish men are more involved into their families, especially when are very small, children are very small and they involved. So for me, it means that children here has more connection to their fathers. And usually here in Europe, you have law which protects you, and just father can't run away, can't run away too far, because In Russia, we also, I think, have laws, but on practice, they don't work those laws. You know, even once I had a story in Montenegro when we gave birth to our first child, we were thinking which citizenship to give to him, to my son, Martin, and we went firstly to Russian embassy and we asked, because firstly I want to give two citizenships, Russian and Ukrainian. But then he told, the ambassador or his representative told us in Montenegro that, you know, in Russia, according to Russian laws, if Russian woman gives a birth abroad, firstly we give a citizen of a man, of a father, because otherwise father will run away. It's our method to catch, to keep him on his place and not to run away. So first a child should receive father's citizenship. That's, you know, it shows already like the mentality. What else should I say? That for me, I think that European men look better. I think they take care of themselves better. And how I see it, I live in not like in a capital. I live in a small city in Andalusia, in a region in a small city, and I see that average man here looks better. Yes, he wears better clothes. I see that he has more money. I see that he has better medical care than in Russia, for example. But I also even checked salaries, and men in the same age, 50 and 50, Russian men will earn twice less than European men, than even Spanish. Not European, Spanish, because Spain is not #1 country in whole Europe in economics. So we should understand this. In like, yes, plus to it, I don't remember if I mentioned it already, but when you are in Europe, you feel that the population here is like more balanced. You have men and you have women. Yes, I checked, according to statistics, after 69, men start dying, and the quantity and its quantity goes down, but until 64 it's all almost the same. Even in some countries there are more men. If you go outside, so in Russia, if you or in Ukraine or you any post-Soviet Union country, you go outside, you go into bar, and you just see such a beauty, women everywhere, so beautiful, so attractive, and they are all very clever, and they walk and they talk and they dance and they, I don't know, they do everything. And man, he's like with a belly, he doesn't care. He's a king. Anyway, he's a king. And here, no, it's more balanced. And even if you go outside, I see more men walking around. So more men and women are not like, you know, like we call it every day, fully makeup, dressed up because she knows that she has to be attentive every minute of her life, otherwise she risks to stay alone. No, here I see a lot of comfort in everyday casual life. Men and women, they are the same. They take care about their bodies equally. There are a lot of men here, and for me it looks like if you want, you are welcome. But here, for example, men pay a lot less attention for me on women outside. I mean, for example, if I go to cafe or to restaurant in Russia or in UAE, for example, they start to send not flowers but a glass of champagne. They can pay my bill. They can show that they like you. They show it. But again, my husband says that again the noise is not very good. Maybe because I shout. Guys.
Sound is okay, but there is some like
Yes, some this that yeah. So I'm going to make, you know, I'm going to lower a bit. If it's possible to make it like this, I'm going to lower the sensitivity of my microphone because I'm maybe very emotional. Now, is it better? So you listen if something go if some, yeah, keep talking. Okay. So what was I talking about? Um, yes. And here, for example, I have husband and I'm not interested to meet someone. But it seems to me that if you go outside, nobody will, it doesn't matter what you wear. For me, it's good. And I think for many free and self-confident women, it's good who doesn't want to be in relationships. But maybe if you want to build relationships, if you are looking for a partner, it can be difficult for a woman because you go outside and like nobody like notices you. I think also it is connected with the strict European laws. And me personally, I agree. Again, I agree, and I like this situation. I think it's good, but I didn't try. But I think that now probably they meet each other, for example, in a bar at night. If you come alone, maybe they will try to talk with you and blah blah blah. Maybe I just don't go to bars and to restaurants alone. I almost don't go. So maybe I just don't go to right places. And also, and I understand now, girls, if you are here, if you listen to me, so if you hear what I say, if you follow my speech, you should know that use applications, because there in applications in Tinder you just show to men that you are open. Otherwise, when you are in the street, you are not open. And of course, it is crazy to go to a woman and to start to make conversations with her. You didn't ask her if she needs it. For example, like in Russia, again, very often I had some attention, but I didn't want it. I don't want this attention. I'm in my forts. I don't want to talk with you. I don't want to be polite with you, but I have to, because you come to me saying that I'm beautiful. Okay, but I don't need this information from you now, for example. And when you are on Tinder, you show that I am free and I am looking for a partner, so you can come and I'm free to talk with you and to discuss and maybe to go on a date. And also, as I understood, here in Europe, women and men have the same dating behavior. So a woman can invite a man to the first date. I'm not sure that in Spain it's the same, but in Germany it's just for sure. A woman can say, hello, I like you, I see you, let's know each other better, and I want to invite you to a date. And it's normal to invite several times. Just one second. It's so normal to invite to a date, then to call, then to write a message, then to invite to a date again. And if man agrees, it seems that it means that he also wants to continue communication. But again, I know that, for example, for European men, it's very important if he, for example, if he shows initiative, then he wants initiative from you. And that was my hugest mistake. But again, I can change myself. I was like this and I'm still like this. So for me, a man should show a lot more. A man should show a lot more initiative than a woman. But here, no, because for him it's like, look, I do steps towards you. You accept, but you don't do steps forward me. What does it mean? You don't like me or what? I don't understand your behavior. You seem to me indifferent. And actually he is right, because relations is from two sides. Both sides should go to each other. But for Russian women, it's forbidden to call, to write, to answer until you are married. Even not to answer, but sometimes even they try not to answer you. They try, it's like in Russia they say that you should show your what's the word for it? That it's difficult to reach you. A woman should show to a man that it's difficult to reach her. So he writes a message, she answers in one day. But all that time she was sitting, oh, he wrote me, oh, but I have to wait. Don't do this, girls. Always be sincere, listen to your heart. If you want to answer, please answer. Honey, can you make it like stronger, yeah, because I'm so hot. I'm at in Andalusia at Costa del Sol, and you know, without ventilation, it's very difficult. So let's continue. Yeah, I think that what I noticed that, for example, European men. What happened again? There is something here now. I want this light back. No, doesn't work. Why suddenly? You make it louder and okay, maybe we should try another. Maybe we should try. Yeah, now it should be. It's okay. I think that there is a problem. How to call it?
With charger block.
Yes, this is
really hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. Yeah. So, guys, I have not so many things to say. No, I have some things to say, but not a lot. So let me continue, and then we will start our conversation. So, my big advice to you, again, European men, you just, if you want to date Russian or Slavic, I don't know about Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, or I don't know about those girls, Polish girls, I don't know, Slovenia, Slovakia, but about ex-Soviet Union countries, I mean Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, maybe Moldova, you should be like you should show more initiative. And also I want to give an advice to all girls that from ex-Soviet Union countries also do what you want and do what you feel. I know that it's very difficult, but please just be involved. Don't see in every man your future husband. Try to be friends, try to communicate, try to talk about feelings, about relationships. Try to say what you want in your life. Try to talk and to discuss, to talk about feelings, even though I know that for you it's very, very difficult. So now it seems to me that I said everything, and now I want to ask you what you think. But in European average family, both bring on the table equal amount of money. In Slavic, men just must give money to wife. Yes, that's true, but you know that the reality, he must give money to wife. But in the reality, very often he doesn't have successful career. Plus to it, economic situation in Russia is not very good, so man doesn't earn a lot of money, and plus to it, he can have a lot of responsibilities in front of many women, and it means that he will bring, but not a lot. He will bring just small amount of money, just and maybe he will escape. That also exists. Yes, usually it's a must, but in the reality, no. That's why actually Russian men in regions, they were so poor, they had credits, and that's why many of them went to Ukraine to earn money as well, because there they have good salaries, and you know, firstly to make your population poor, then to ask to go to earn good money. So I heard, okay, now I don't have some official materials to read here, so I'm a little bit afraid for my future monetization, and I will be quite attentive, okay, to what I say. In my opinion, now it's like the only way for poor men from regions to earn money to pay credits, and because now also this credit rate is 18% credit rate, and it was lowered a few days ago. It was low. It was. It was no. What I say? It was when you go lower down, up to 20%. So before it was even higher. For gays, useless video, Roman Bieliev. Yes, but I can't be interesting for all people on earth. I want to have my audience for example, so if, it's like mutual, I can be interesting for everybody. For gays, yes, because I'm not a specialist in gay relationships. Some people write that I am bad words about me, but I don't want to write it. Hello from the USA. Hello, Mark Evans. How are you? You look hot. Heat wave. That is true, because it's very hot here. You're English woman of English. Woman of English. I don't understand what you ask me to do. Probably you want to speak Russian, but I'm not going to do it because I decided to change my channel into English. Oh my God, so many haters who says that my English is disgusting because they want also, but they're so shy and they feel shame and they show this shame in my live stream. They show it here. Oh my God, so bad English. Oh my God. Oh my God, so I have so many hate from Russian-speaking men.
Which is a proven another theory, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Many of them. He probably wants something.
You got a point, yeah?
Who are you? Where are you from? So my name is Selena Sergakova. I'm from Spain, but I used to live in Russia, then I used to live in Montenegro. And if you want to hear my whole story, the whole story of my life, please come to my previous video. Here I told you just where am I from, why I moved from one place to each other, why I changed so many countries and so many cities, and how it appeared that finally I'm in Spain. You are beautiful, more pretty. You're beautiful, more pretty. Thank you. Where you're from? Okay, I've just answered. Hello, beautiful. Like, look, look, English speaking. Because people who speak English, maybe they are more clever. I don't know. Because they don't write hate. I don't see a lot of hate from English-speaking audience. Why is that? Elegant optic. Wow, thank you. Yeah, it's just I explained it actually now in my every video. I have allergy and I use eye drops, spray for my nose. I drink pills every day and still my eyes are a little bit red. And I noticed that I see, like, because of my eye drops, I see worse, how to say, my sight became worse, and so I have to wear those glasses just to read your messages. And Russian lady now, how to trade a man? What do you mean? Burn Cassie, please. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Russian women are so elegant. Why is that? Yeah, I told you, yes, that's true. They are very elegant because of their life situations. No, first of all, of course, it's like blood, history, genetic, and so on, but also because of their life situation. They are very skilled to look beautiful and to be beautiful. Not only Russian, when I talk about Russia, it's all ex-Soviet Union country. Hello from Illinois. Hi, Illinois, United States. I'm happy that you are here. Russian woman is very loving, that is true. Russian women know how to love because they miss all love from their childhood, because all of them had injured mentally parents. Usually they were raised without fathers, and love is such a very important thing for them that guys, again, I'm sure that Russian women, Ukrainian, and they are the best. So I continue. Sorry that I go up because when I go down, I don't see me. Oh, you not only speak English, but your thinking are so good as Indian. I'm impressed. You're thinking, hello, India. I've been once to Goa and I was so impressed. I've been near ocean. And for me, this actually, I think that India changed my life. I had there only 10 days yoga seminar, but when I came back to Russia after I spent these 10 days after this travel to India, I had so many life changes. And I'm so grateful to this country. I respect so much your culture, although I know that you have also many problems and politics and so on, but you are great people, I know it. So we continue. Your English is good. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's strange. English speaking people tell me that my English is good, Artyom. Imagine English-speaking people from America, from UK, and all Russian people say that my English is ugly and I'm a bad person. Why is that? Why, guys? Why can't you be happy for me and for my audacity that I'm so brave enough? Why can't you just value my capacity to sit here in front of you, in front of all spectators, viewers I have, and to talk and discuss difficult topics? Yes, not just some stupid talks, hello, how are you, hello, how are you, but to talk about difficult topics, about very important world problems. All that makes me actually I'm different. Okay, continue. Gets in a tropical paradise when wonders why people are different. Jigo, tropical paradise when you are a tourist and when you have a lot of money. But if you are just a usual person who live here, who earn here, who so it's very different. It's very different from being a tourist in each country to and when you live here. You know, it's like in India. India is a tropic paradise. Yes, it's a tropic paradise. But when you go inside and when you start earning, living, you understand that they have a lot of problems. And so, you know, different. So I go down and I see what you write. You are miserable. Why would anyone feel good about? Why would anyone feel good about? I think that you insult me, and I think you are not a good person because you say such words to me. You don't know me to call me miserable. That is strange, but it's up to you. It shows who you are. It doesn't show who am I. And plus to it, you call me miserable and you sit here, you listen to what I say. So it shows a lot. I think that you maybe have some mental problem, maybe some. So you are a kind of sadist, sadomasochist. I don't know how to say it in English. That you don't like, but you see it. So I have husband who loves me. I had many good love stories in my life, and I'm okay. So why would anyone feel good about? I don't know. They have reasons, and I disagree with you. When Indian child born, his whole family given very happy, like grandma, grandfather, especially father. Yes, and you know what? Unfortunately, I can't read your name, but I can tell you the following. A lot of knowledge how to behave myself with children, how to be a good mother, a lot of knowledge about love, about chakras, about energy circulation, about God creator. I personally learned from Indian culture. So that's why Indian culture is very important for me. My husband wants to say something.
He would like me to join you. Just let me know. Okay?
Yeah, I will ask you after to help me with my back because I have spasms here. I think a little bit later. So let's continue. I saw that you wrote a lot of messages while I was talking. Almost no accent. Amazing, Raman. Gracias, gracias. Muchas gracias. So, if you have a husband, how can you know so much about dating and relationship? PRG, I can tell you, because for many years I was without husband. I met my husband when I was 32 and now I'm 40. So for 8 years I'm married. I told about it in the beginning of my story. You know, as a young girl, I was always dreaming about love, about partner. But for many, many years I couldn't find mine. And I read a lot of books, I visited a lot of seminars, trainings. I was in psychological therapy for many, many years to meet my right partner. I have a huge experience, but of course for last and now, for example, if you noticed, my speech was not only about dating. Actually, I can't give you more than tips how to find a husband in Europe. No, I'm not skilled in it, but I used to have some experience before, and now I just described what I see. I see other fathers at my kids' school. I see them outside in the streets. Some people I know personally because I live in Europe, as well as I lived in Montenegro. Montenegro men, they are different from European, that's for sure. They are not involved also. So I continue further. If you have some question, now you don't try it or what? Why you don't try it? I had so many messages now. I see that it stopped. Alisa, please be quiet, girl, my love, my little one. For Free Palestine, I don't want to discuss politics. You come to Holland, Barry. I love Holland. I've been there 2 times, 3 times. I love it. It's amazing country, but there you have different mentality, and I know that because I knew some people from Holland. How much children in one family average? You mean in Russia? It's not a lot. I think about 2, something like this, but I don't know the statistic now. It's just what I have in my head. But modern generation, the girls I know, they usually have had 1. At least when I was in Russia, when I lived in Russia, 10 years ago, my friends, they had 1 children. Maybe now they have more children. What are you think Indian men? You know, I don't know them. I just don't know them, men. But I know culture, country, and I know that Indian man has absolutely different views on beauty, on women. I know that they love, for example, in Russia, men love very thin, tall women with long bones. You know, this like model culture, modeling models. But I know that in India, I actually read a book, Shantaram. Do you know this book about India? That's perfect. This is one of the best books I've ever read, and there an author showed a lot about Indian culture from inside, and Indian people, Indian men, Indian women, how you contact, how you communicate. And for me, it's different. It's like another planet. But I respect, and I took a lot what you have. I took a lot for myself. So I continue and I check what you have written. And all family people love child too much as Hindu. I respect every woman in whole world. A lot of knowledge in India. Hindu story, Lord Krishna Child life, so beautiful, please read. Yes, I've read it. I've read it. Ah, you mean message. You mean to write? Okay, I will check. I will check. Oh my God. Sometimes my telephone tries to block someone, but I always cancel. Nurali, what you write? I'm not from America. Oh my God, Nurali, Nurali, what a person you are. You are so bad person. You say such bad words. Go to the south. South, you mean Sao Paulo? You mean to Brazil? No, if you didn't understand, I don't look for a relationship, but I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to discuss mentalities, different mentalities from different countries I lived in. And yes, today I decided to discuss men. I know that probably this topic will be painful for some of them because it's always difficult to face the truth. It's easier to live in fairy tale. By the way, anyway, I tell you that I do not consider myself like as a like you know it's my judgmental, how you say, a judgmental thought that it's what I see, what I feel, and these are my conclusions, but also based on statistic and history, because I prepared this speech with statistics and with the history, with the historical information. Let's continue. I'm from Uzbekistan. Hello, Uzbekistan. I'm happy and that you are here. And if you speak English, even if not, please join me. I'm sure that in the nearest month we will have automatic translation of all languages, of all channels to all languages. I know that I would like to move to Russia. Bernie Cassie. Wow, it can be difficult for you, but it depends on your situation. But I want advice to do it to you to do it now, but maybe later. And if you want to move in Russia, just go there 1-2 times. Go to different regions, not only to Moscow, because you should understand that Moscow lives differently from other parts of Russia, from other regions. So come to Holland. Hello, darling. I love it. I love it. I really love it. I want to come to Holland. Amsterdam, Rotterdam. Yes, Rotterdam is also. The moose and the squirrel. What's this, the moose and the squirrel? Alexander Souza. Assalamu alaikum, hey. Wa alaikum salam. Krasivatsitsky. Okay. I know that, yeah. You are funny, okay, why not? I am. I'm from Brazil, yes, Brazil. Hello, I'm happy to see you here. Hello, MS Beautiful from Michael Graham in Detroit, Michigan, USA. Hello, Michigan. Hello, USA. How you feel to live in America, guys? Guys from America, I'm very interested. I even want to make one of my next topic. I want to discuss America and Europe and to compare. But I have been to America only once, and it was long ago, 20 years ago. And honestly, I was impressed because that time for me it was like a paradise on earth. It was like different planet. I came from Moscow. I lived at that time in St. Petersburg, and I came from Moscow, and it was my first time, and I was shocked by its beauty and by its freedom, by its laws. But what is going on there now? Please tell me. I'm really very interesting. And don't forget to subscribe, because yes, I'm going to make my like a story of what I think. What I think now, for example, sometimes I think maybe it's good to move from Europe to America, sometimes I have such thoughts. But I find some very good things here in Spain. You know, I will prepare this speech. I think that it will be interesting. What is Scarlett Johansson saying? Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. I told in my every live stream I have this. I have this story that people compare me with Scarlett Johansson, but I tell like in every stream, yes, that I agree. We have a lot of common, a lot of like in common. I mean, face, and I feeling something in your eyes, mood of my face. Maybe something in your soul is also common, similar to each other. Can you be quiet? Not, I can't. I came here to talk. And you came. If you don't want me to talk, just go out from the stream. Nobody keeps like you here. Nobody closes you here. Florence, Italy, guys from Italy. Hello, Italy. Waffler. What's waffler? I don't know what's this. Miss, hello, Turkish, hello, Turkey. I go up, then I go down to check. Something more like ignorance. You mean what? Jigo, you mean what? Something more like ignorance. Malik Chokri tells me hi. Melak, sorry. And Mauro Lometti, you look like Italian because you're Lometti. Tell me where you are from. And Melak Chokri, you looks like. Let's make a guess game where these guys are from. Melak Chokri, you look like maybe India. I don't know. Please tell me where you're from. So, your perspective, my lady, is very kind and generous. Yes, thank you very much. I learned. Yes, I learned also how to be kind and generous. I opened my heart because before I was also very closed. My heart was closed, and I was not so open-hearted and minded, and I don't think that I was so kind and generous like now. Now I have this my inner, let's say, my inner spirit is a lot stronger than it was before. Guys who come here now, please don't forget to give me thumbs up, because I now have very difficult task to grow my channel from to make a transition from Russian into English. And it's difficult because now before I had Russian speaking channel, and now I'm switching into English. That Malek Chokri says that my name is Shukri from Algeria. I'm 39 years old. I want to get to know you if possible. Milak, today we discuss men. So I think that in this conversation it's better if you write about Algerian men. What do you think? Who they are? I think that you know by yourself who you are, how you behave yourself with women. What do you think about dating, about relationship, about raising children, about family? Write me. It will be very interesting, because today we discussed only my experience. It was based on Russian and European men. And I have never met someone from Algeria. No, I mean I did, but we didn't discuss this question with Algerian people. So tell me, what cultural specialities you have? Which country is it? I'm from Spain. You know, unfortunately, I can't read your name because it's written with unknown letters for me. I can't read, so I can't name you. If you want, you can write your name, and I will pronounce it, and we can have like chat with you that way. So, Jigo, almost anything you've been talking about for past hour. Talking, sorry. Almost everything you've been talking about past hour. Okay, I don't understand because I don't remember what you were writing previously. J Deep Nag, say hi. So, hi. Where are you from? Tell me. Who are you? Where are you from? So I go up. I go up to continue our conversation. Where are you from? Duru TV. Wow, it's I guess it's a joke. Good English, thank you. Come to Italy, Florence. Yes, I need Florencia. Florencia is a very beautiful place. I should come. I want to come to the United States, to UK, to Netherlands, to Italy. I should travel everywhere. But for that, I need to start earning on my channel. So guys, follow me, please. Follow me and don't forget to like this video. So, hi, what you're talking about is ethics among men and vice versa. The same goes to women as well. Yes, everything is connected. Of course, we can't say that women are like that because men are like that, and vice versa. Yes, it's a relationship. Relationships, it's like from two sides. And all mentality, of course, it borns from it. Yeah, the mentality borns from two sides, not only from one, but also from history, from life. Amazing accent. Thank you. I am Russian. I have a Russian accent. Come to Italy. Come to Italy. Thank you, Italy. Ich spreche Deutschland, kein English. So you don't speak English, unfortunately. But welcome to my stream. Where in Spain? I live in Andalusia. I live near Malaga in a small city. You have children? Yes, I have 2 little kids. Who is near you? It's my husband and 2 little children who has awful behavior. But now they are good. Indian man, okay. This is about Indian man. So, do we have something else? Wow, you have, yeah, I have some messages, okay. Nice. J Deep Nag, I'm from India. How are you? Oh, where are you from? My name is Selena. I'm from Spain and I'm good. I'm very, very good. I'm here. I'm a live streamer. And I have, I always repeat it, but I just want you to understand me. I have quite a difficult task now. I'm transiting my channel from Russian into English. Before my channel used to be Russian and they have many Russian spectators, but now I make my streams in English and my statistics is down, so that's why I ask to support me. I ask everyone to support me. Just to give me a thumbs up, to put thumbs up, to follow my channel, especially if you understand English speech, but I see that you do understand. You look so pretty beautiful. Thank you so much. How about exploring Spain? You know, yes, I love to explore Spain. For example, I used to go to, let's discuss places where I have already been in Spain. I went to Barcelona, of course, but I went to Barcelona. My first time in Barcelona was when I was 12 years old. Can I ask just my husband to do me shoulder massage, because I have spasm, it seems to me. Артем, помассируй, пожалуйста, мне спинку, у меня спазм какой-то ведь. He's busy with kids. He will come back. So I went to Barcelona my first time when I was 12 years old. Then I went there when I was 17 years old. Then maybe one more time, I don't remember. And I went there last year. I did mammoplasty, rhinoseptoplasty. I did in Barcelona, and we had a small visit, firstly with my children, and then only with my husband for a few days. And honestly, I love Barcelona. I know that many people says that there are a lot of problems there, such as criminal situation is not good, that there are many robberies there, but I haven't noticed anything. for me, it was just the best, one of the best places I've ever seen on earth. One of the most beautiful big cities, because it has both. It has some modern buildings. It has a lot of nature inside of the city. A lot of uh, green little parks and green territories in front of each building, and it has amazing architecture. Dear, I have spasm. Can you please help me? And in the same time, if you want to discuss something with me, it will be maybe not so easy.
Hello guys.
It's my husband, if you don't know. So then we went to Malaga, of course, because I live near Malaga, and Malaga also is a great city. It's rather small. It's rather small to compare with Barcelona or with Madrid. It's like a village, a big village, but it's very beautiful. It has its old monuments and old Old town. Yeah, it's called Old Town inside of the city. Then we went to Torrevieja and Alicante. It's spasm, sorry. And I didn't like Torrevieja because I didn't understand it. Probably I didn't go to right places. Probably because I just passed through it and then no, I didn't understand. Honestly, if you want to travel, for me, don't go to Torrevieja. If you want to travel to Spain. In Alicante, I loved Alicante. It was pretty good there, and also Old Town and buildings and everything. I have so many spasms. I have so many spasms in my back. I don't know why. Probably, you know, my body reacts. I'm a very sensitive person, and from one point of view, when I read bad messages, it seems to be that I'm indifferent, because now I have a lot of hate from Russian audience because I switched my channel into English. I have less and less people here. Okay. So let's continue. Then we went to Cadiz. So we spent a few days on ocean. Then we went to Marbella, to Ronda. Ronda is fantastic. It's so beautiful. It's a natural monument, and natural and architectural monument. So it has like two, architecture and nature together. Husband can give you a little massage. Yes, that's what he does. My husband also has a diploma as a massage therapist, and that's why sometimes he helps me, because I want to stream. How is your family doing when your country is at war? Difficult, very difficult. My family live in Ukraine and my family live in Russia, so it's very difficult situation for us. So let's. Barcelona is a beautiful city. The only problem is pickpocketing. Yeah, you tell the same. Dinovich, where are you from? Dinovich. Yes, that's true. And all people describe the same situation, and I agree. Probably because I'm from Moscow. I lived in Moscow for 10 years and in St. Petersburg for 10 years. And I lived there in 90s when the criminal situation was very, very bad. And you know, I get used, for example, to carry my wallet like this. I usually take those belt bags and I put it here, and then above I put something else. But for me, it's normal. Or for example, I can take a backpack and I turn it. I put it like from the front, and I wear it that way. Jadeb Nak from India. Where is Barcelona? Barcelona is Spain. Oh, James. We have James. James, yesterday we discussed with him a lot of interesting things, and he told me. I told later to my husband about these people from Russia that you want to know about people's. I don't remember the name. Can you please remind me the name? I will even write it down, because now I have. No, I don't have. Or I have. Yes, I have. I have a pencil to jot it down, because I want to learn more about it, James. He looks like a Viking. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Is your husband Spanish? Are you kind to me? I'm very kind to you. And my husband is Ukrainian. We are Russian-Ukrainian family. My family shows true attitude, true relationships between Ukrainians and Russian. This is my family, these are my kids, 50-50. I'm half Serbian and half Danish. I live in Denmark.
Oh, so you speak
Zdravo,
Serbian?
zdravo. Pričaš li srpski? Priču srpski, как там будет? Мало, само
Мало,
мало.
да.
Само мало priču srpski. I forgot Serbian, but we used to talk. James, my mother lives in Murcia in Spain, and they have a bad criminal situation. Wow. James, where do you live? You told me that you are from UK, but where exactly from UK? I just want to compare, you know, to understand. Because, you know, like, for example, if you live in Donetsk in Ukraine, so it's difficult to compare Spain and Donetsk, Ukraine, because in you know you always, to understand something, it's better to compare, because I can say, oh, here in Spain we have awful criminal situation, but then you start to compare with another country where the situation is even worse, and people who come from that country here, and they say, oh, here you have perfect criminal situation. So to compare to what? But can you tell me where you are exactly from? So Melak Chokri, my name is Shukri. Yes, I wrote it. I know how it is to have a country at war. Yes, and 90s was hard for me. Yes, Dinovich, you know, I always have your country in mind. I don't know if you are new here, or you know my story, that I lived for 4 years. I lived in Montenegro, and my husband, for how many years you lived in Montenegro?
I think about 8.
He lived there for 8 years, and we know a lot of people there, and we know how you were injured because of this war, brothers against brothers, fathers against children, and how it affected your life and your mental health and general situation in the country. And unfortunately now Russia and Ukraine is in the same situation, and what I don't know again. That's the very difficult topic for me. Tell me your story, Dinovich. If you moved to Denmark, is it because of the war in 90s? And how do you feel now? Do you feel that you are integrated? Do you feel yourself as a Danish, and or you feel yourself more Balkan? Because I know that Balkan authenticity is very strong, but I love Balkan people. Oh, James, Artyom, James writes, the bell kicker people from the steppe. Bell kicker. I have to write it. With what steppe? What steppe? You mean steppe? Steppe, наверное. Steppe. I have to check. I want to check. The bell kicker. Belki acre. Belki acre steppe. Can you Google it? Artyom, can you help me to Google it? Thank you very much for your massage. I don't have pain in my shoulders anymore. Really, his hands are magic. Guys, if you came, please don't forget about likes, and don't forget that I have goal. Please support me in my goal. So Jadip, Spain is a beautiful country. That's true. I love Spain. Spain, you are perfect.
Could you please pass me the notebook and make a line under the word you want to meet?
This, okay, no, I don't want to translate. I want you to look it up, how you call it in Russian, because we learn a lot of, how to call it, which kind of history we learn. Not standard, not... alternative history. We like to learn alternative history. And I don't understand, you talk about alternative history or not, because I have never in steppe. Now, here you are. So we continue our discussion. My name is Shukri from Algeria. Yes, Malik, Shukri, you told me I asked you a question. Probably you were not here. Ah, the steppe is Ukraine. It's Ukraine. Check. Check. Please. Shukri, you told me, I asked you, probably you came here and then you disappeared, but I asked you to tell me something about Algerian people, Algerian men, and your dating traditions. Can you tell me, do you have any dating traditions? For example, you meet a girl, you like her. What are you going to do? And if she writes you the first, for example, you met a girl in a street and then you get a phone message. Hello, I like you, let's go to a date. What will you think and what will you feel and what will you do? Tell me, I'm very interested. Hello, I'm you, dear Tatoris. Hello, welcome. Where are you from? Please tell me. James, I live in Surrey, near London. Ah, London. Yes, you told me yesterday. Just because Surrey, is it a city? Is it a small city or a big city, or is it just like a suburb region? It's just London district. JD, we are all of the same age, I think. I'm 40, guys. I'm 40. I'm not. We are, just like middle age. When you are mature enough, you can discuss difficult things. When you already have experience in your life, but in the same time, you have energy to create, to communicate, to talk, to feel high. Dinovich, I want to know your experience. I had a really good friend from Kiev. We sailed together. He's sadly not with us anymore. Oh my god. It's awful. I understand you. And I also have many people, and my husband also, and we know those people, and it's difficult. Oh my god. Sad. What's going on? Who is this man, my dear? I'm jealous of you. Oh dear, it's my husband. I have a husband. Don't be jealous. We are friends, aren't we? We are not friends? Are you streaming in 2 apps? No, I'm streaming only in 1 app. I am not very professional streamer, so if you know some streaming secrets, please tell me. What I can tell you is that now I have a lot of less views because I changed language. Dinovich, Montenegro, interesting. Yeah, I have a family member that killed his wife and kids with an axe. Yes, I know this. I know these situations. With an axe, because of what? Because of stress, post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes, because of after war he has this mental disorder, or what was it? Or they had, in the beginning they had some different political views and he was so crazy about it that he did it. Tell me. And who is this man? Okay, I told you. The steppe is ancient Ukraine. My husband has to know it. Dinovich, my dad came to Denmark. I'm 1965. Yes, you're a little bit older. You're a little bit older than I am. I mean, I grew up here. Denmark is my country. Yes, I understand why. So it means that you came before, yes? Before the conflict of 90s. So you were able to watch on what was going on from outside, not from inside, from outside. It's like me now. I came out of Russia in 2017, and my husband moved from Ukraine in 2014, and so we are out of those countries, and we watch what's going on there now, and we are not inside, we are not involved, we are a bit away, but we are shocked because when you are in it, maybe you drown in bad emotions and you can be objective, but when you are outside you see how useless it is, how bad it is. So it's very difficult. The steppe, how you read it? I don't know. We will check. Artyom,
It's
what?
like western, no, not northern,
He knows.
northern or western hordes or something like that.
What northern western?
It's like, you know, when there was, in the past, was a lot of western steppen hordes. It's like in the past when the whole, like, you know, different kind of nationalities mixed and they moved like in around, you know, they shared the territories. They didn't have like a kind of governments. They didn't have a countries. But like, I don't know, you know.
No, кочевник, yes. Yes,
hordes, yes, hordes.
Yeah. But is it was it no, yes, steppe, but the name I wrote you bell something. Кочевники какие-то I wrote in your notebook.
Well, it's huge.
It was in Ukraine, James, right?
So not sure I can explain.
It's so sad what's going on in Ukraine. A war between brothers and sisters are the worst. Yes, awful. Imagine me, my situation. My kids are Ukrainians, my husband is Ukrainian, and I'm Russian. And when it started, I felt aggressor and victim in the same time. I was so heartbroken and mentally broken. It's still very difficult topic for me. And if I started to talk about it, I start crying because, you know, when you want to change something and you can't, but you want. So we continue. GDP is also 40, so yes, steppe, yes, steppe. That's why I call it steppe, steppe. The steppe thus occupies about 240,000 square meters, 40% of Ukraine, nearly 300 square kilometers, 40% of the compact Ukrainian. You know that I saw a lot of steppes in Kazakhstan. They also have a lot of steppes. They have endless steppes. When you stay there and there, you don't see like any tree. Because we spend night in steppe when I used to work in motorsport, and it was a transnational rally organized by one very famous racer, Dakar winner. What was his name? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. And I went with a reconnaissance group with two cars, and we checked the road book because it was cross-country rallies. We checked the road book if there were, for example, some flooded places, some broken roads, some too dangerous paths. We rewrote this road book. And one night we spent in steppe because the steppe was so big, so huge that we didn't just have time to cross it before the night started. And we were not allowed to drive at night because it's difficult to drive at night in steppe because there was no road. We used off-road cars, especially all-road cars with a cage. With a cage, you understand what is this? And so we used to stay in tents. And for example, we had a lot of men, and I was the only interpreter. I was female, and I wanted to go to toilet. I had to run very far to hide behind the very small bush, because otherwise you just can't even hide anywhere. So, and it was a great experience, and I saw there wild horses, troops of wild horses. It's just when horses, wild animals run together, like, you know, it's so, for me, I saw such a big difference between animals that live with us, like domestic horses and wild horses. When they're free and they run like with their full pace. Артём, kids, дети тут себя вообще не ведут хорошо. So I continue. Dinovich, you were born, your father was born in 65, and you like 39, like I'm 40. I was born in 1986, so I'm younger than you. Yes, okay, you are younger than me, sorry. I read that you were born in 1965, but probably you were talking about your father, or maybe I just didn't catch. You know, my nose is starting to wear glasses, but I see better. Askar, hello, how are you? I'm fine, and how are you? Artyom, Artyom. It's still hurt. It's your family is still in there. Yes, yes. My husband's family is in the middle of conflict. They live under bombs, and it's just their personal experience. They are farmers, and they don't want to leave their land because they came there, and for them their land is everything they own in their life, and they put their lives on it, and it's their choice. Of course we disagree, but we can't, we can't dictate, we can't say to them anything. It's their choice, but of course we are nervous of what is going on. Of course we don't like it. My family is in Russia. My parents, I also ask them to come here, to come abroad, but maybe they don't feel self-confident. Maybe they feel that they are not, young enough. Maybe they don't have energy, but they choose to stay inside of the country, but it's their choice. Boris Trosman says, hello, Boris. How are you? Where are you from? I know little about Ukraine and Russian wars. Yes, it's, guys, you know me, it's difficult for me. James, it's very sad. It's like it's like a brother's war situation. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Boris Trosman, I have English speaking live stream, so I will translate your questions into English, but you are welcome to write in Russian now, because we have here not so many people, but I am very pleased that you are with me. And please don't forget to follow my channel and to give me likes, to put, I don't know how to say, give likes, thumbs up, I don't remember this verb that I should use. James, please help me if you can. In which city you are? I'm near Marbella. I'm in a very small city near Marbella. Unfortunately, dear, I do not know your language. I am Arabic and I use a translator. I wish you would grant me the great honor of getting to know you on one of the social networking sites. You are welcome to follow my Telegram channel. There is a link in the description to this video. If you can understand, just Malik Shukri. You are welcome to go to follow the link to my Telegram channel. Yes, all the way through Russia. Steppes, Russia has more mountains. In Kazakhstan, it's closer to China. They have steps. You know, I'm a lucky girl because I traveled a lot and I traveled through Russia. One of the races, rallies, for example, not even one, several races I had from St. Petersburg up to Peking, Beijing. So imagine I crossed like the whole territory of Russia. Then we went, once I went from St. Petersburg or Moscow to Turkmenistan, to Ashgabat. Then we went for example, from St. Petersburg up to Almaty. Then I went from Tatarstan, I think, Kazan, or from Moscow to Beijing even. So I crossed like the country like this, like that. I traveled a lot in Russia. And also, for example, many people, in Russia, they live in Moscow and they think that Moscow is everything. And that all people in Russia live like people in Moscow. But no, it's not true. Many people in Russia have absolutely different life, and this life is not easy, because I saw it myself. Very poor, extremely poor regions, extremely poor. You can't compare it with Europe, with the United. No, it just, it can be compared. Maybe in India you also have some regions like that. Maybe in some countries of the same economic level as Russia. But you can compare your EU and USA with Russia. James, what did you write? And the belt beaker peoples were the first tribes, yes, called tribes, of ancient Europe. They migrated to Britain 4,000 years ago. Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Bell beaker. Artyom, can you check the bell beaker, bell beaker? Okay. He's busy. Okay. So Melak, yes, I understood you. Yeah, yes, and there are so these peoples, they were the first who set in your region. My dad was born in 1942. It means that I read something incorrectly there. So I understand. Your dad is 42. He was born during the Second World War, and you are 86, 1986. Yes, just dear Shukri, you write the same messages 1,000 times. I understand, but you don't need. I already. What does he do? No, I'm going to block you. In Russia, life is wonderful. We, yes, have everything we need to work. Real estate, help of state. Zolin, have you ever lived in some other countries? Have you ever compared? Because when you live in one place, it means that you have never seen what's going on outside. And you take as normal just what you have, you know? Why I am different? Because I'm, like I told in my video before, I'm from a very small city in the central part of Russia. Then I moved to St. Petersburg, then to Moscow, then to Montenegro, then to Spain. Plus to Italy, I traveled a lot all over the world. So I just have, what to compare with, you know. I have different. I lived for many years in different places, and there's so many different places. So I think that to make conclusions, if from your childhood you drink only milk, you can say that milk is the best drink in the world because you haven't tried tea, coffee, Coca-Cola, and all other type of drinks. If you drink, for example, if milk is your one drink, only after you tried everything, you can say that what I want. And you say that we have real estate. Of course, we all have real estate everywhere in the world. Real estate is everywhere. But tell me, do you have some special gadgets for people with reduced reduced abilities? Do you have cats and dogs who bite dogs, especially tribes of dogs who not tribes, troops of dogs who bite, wild dogs who bite people, who even eat people sometimes outside of the street? Yes, you have. And so there are so many obvious problems that it's strange to have such an opinion. I'm going out. Talk to you later. J Deep Nag, okay, follow my channel. So Dinovich, we continue with your conversation about the situation. He was born in 42 and came to Denmark. He came to Denmark in 65. Yes, finally. I found out that he came to Denmark in 65. My dad was old. Yeah, he is older than actually my parents. Because look, my mother is 1955, and I was born in 85. And my mother was 30 years old when I was born, so it means that your father was 10 years older. But now it's okay, but that time for Russia, even when my mom gave birth, like I was her second child, she considered herself to be very, very old. But in Russia, they have also these thoughts that if you are older than 30, you are too old to give a birth. India and Russia are best friends. Yes, that's true. I love India. James, have you traveled to Siberia? I lived not far, but I think I haven't been to Siberia, unfortunately. But I live in central of Ural. Check it, Yekaterinburg. You can check it on a map, Yekaterinburg. Algeria, okay. Dinovich, the more you travel, the more you accept people. Yes, the more you travel, the more you accept people, but in the same time, the more you understand the truth and the reality. You know, so like, for example, if you live your whole life in one place with you know what? My microphone. I hold my microphone like this and it doesn't work. Give me 1 second. So I have to say that my microphone doesn't live for a long time. What about the noise? Or what about the sound now? Please tell me, is it okay? Is it good, the sound? So I'm going to sit more relaxed because I think that I have problems with my back because of this microphone. But I like the sound when it works good. I like the sound on videos. Putin and Moody world best friend. Oh no, please no Putin here. Just no. As India, I respect Russian. Okay. Veg food are good for all people, please. Okay. So you came here to manifest yourself. Yes, okay. You can. You can, especially when if I just these are positive manifests. I think I agree that veggie food is good and that so I agree. It's a thin also conversation, but to say everything I think about it, I need to have separate video, not like here, because actually today we were discussing men. We don't have wild dogs in Denmark, but I got bitten by a dog in Italy. I needed wow, rabies vacuna, you mean vacation. Wow, that's crazy. I understand. So it was just wild in the street, so they also have this problem. Or maybe for them it's not a problem. Oh, Shukri, yes, you changed now. You finally you wrote something different. You are elegant, okay, handsome and attractive, okay, you have charming eyes, okay. With all due respect, this is my opinion. I apologize. Okay, thank you very much. Why not to say kind words? I have joined you in Telegram. This is very good. Soon I will start writing my posts in English. So if, by the way, can you translate automatically my posts that I write in Russian? Can you tell me, please, J Deep from India? My mom was 30 when got born, and my dad 45. Okay, when I got born. Okay, yes, I understand. They have like big age difference, but no, at least it's normal. It's normal. 15 years is okay. Okay, that I am elegant. I understood. Bye, JD from India. See you next time. Why don't you come to Firenze, Italy? Because now I don't know. I will come one day. I think so. I will come one day anywhere I can. Just because now I live in Spain and we moved to Spain 4 years ago. It was not so easy to settle here. And now we travel little by little. But I can't say that now I travel we don't even travel with kids to a lot to other countries. They have been to different countries. They have been to Montenegro, to Croatia, to Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, to Russia, to Spain, and I guess that's all for now. But we plan to travel because my kids are not very uh, mature enough. No, I mean that they're rather small. They are just now 4 and 6 years old. But and plus to it, we have a cat at home. So sometimes we go somewhere for 2 days, but we have a housekeeper who comes to she likes cleans she cleans our apartment, and in the same time she spends time with the cat because cat so I can't make now I can't make very long trips, but in future we will. I'm sure that we will find someone we can leave our cat with, and we can find the solution for this because children grow, and the more they grow, the more we have freedom. I mean, freedom, but with them. We don't leave them because we have nobody here to leave them with. So, Dinovich, I travel at least 20 times a year, but my girlfriend lives in Toulouse. So I have to go see her. That's wonderful. Toulouse is in France. Yes? So is she French speaking? Your girlfriend, she's like French? Senya, why don't you come to visiting Italy, Florence? I will, I think I will. Tak, they just repeat messages. Why don't you come, Florence? Why don't you come? I really read guys all messages. You will pay everything for 1 week, you will come. You will pay everything for 1 week, you will come. I don't understand what you mean, Senya. Dinovich, no, it wasn't even wild. It was a dog strapped to a post. He broke it and tumbled over the whole restaurant just to bite me. I'm shocked. But look, I'm shocked. I have never heard such situations. But did this dog had this disease? Yes. So she had health problems. I mean, this dog's disease, because you told me that you were injected. Yes, you had an injection. Yes, this is right, like I understood. Senya, I show you Venezia. My dear Senya, I have a husband. And Roma and Florence, I'm very pleased that you want to show me Roma and Venezia and Florence. That's so cute and funny. I will come with my whole family and the cat. No, why not? We can be friends and we can meet. Why not? That's great. I love to have friends from all over the world because I get used to it. Since I was 20 years old, I started to work in motorsport, and I have many friends everywhere. And I traveled a lot, and everywhere I had people I know, and so I had communication with all nationalities, and it's great. They are not too small to travel. No, they are not too small to travel, but for us it's difficult because they are super active. We travel, but little by little, because our first travel was awful, our second travel was a little bit better, our third travel. So, I mean, it's not what I say, it's not like rule for everybody because all kids are different. It's just my own feelings. They are too small because they were uncontrolled, so they shout in restaurants, they get crazy in hotel rooms, they are very open-minded people, and they express themselves like they want. Now they are more conscious, they are bigger, they understand more, but when they were 3-4 years old, imagine just crazy kids with a higher level of energy. If you have time to come, okay. Okay. I pay the trip for you if you want to come. Senya. You are a gentleman, and it's very nice maybe from one point of view, but from a different point of view. Imagine if even I'm a lonely woman. If you pay me to come, doesn't it look a bit like you pay for what? You don't know me good enough, and you pay for what? Maybe for my appearance or for my body. So like very how to say, I have to learn a lot of new English words. How to say very doubt situation, сомнительная, такая скользкая ситуация. Can you check it up in the dictionary if you have time, please? Скользкая ситуация. Determina amore. She's half French and half Vietnamese. We talk English. Yeah, interesting. How did she come to France? What's her history? If it's not a secret, it's very interesting. Senya, ha, friends, just friends. I don't want you to leave your family, but if you want to come, is it possible, Senya? Is it possible? Okay, so you are super gentleman, just super gentleman. So if, for example, you are super rich and you can make this gesture for me, it's great, because I'm very generous person, you know, but I'm not super rich, but I'm generous. And if I have, for example, possibility, I can pay in restaurant for my friends, and I can, I love to give good gifts. But I know that not all people can do it, and I can do it, and I feel great because of it, you know. And if you are like that, you are very generous, very good, very gentleman person. I love it. So confusing, yeah. I was talking about dubious, confusing, questionable, unclear situation. Senya. Senya, you sounded me like my Russian name. Dinovich, if you ever come to Denmark, I'll talk you and your man sailing. I will take. You'll talk. Take. That's great. We come. Me and my man, but better without children because they're crazy. We sailed on a yacht. Our friends has a yacht in Torrevieja, and I celebrated there my birthday. And it was an unforgettable experience for my children, they were so excited. But the waves were very high, and my children had a little bit of sea disease. They started to vomit, not a lot, but we had this problem. So we decided to stop, not to go far, and just to have lunch, dinner, and then to go back home. But still, the experience was amazing. Dinovich, I was a brat when I was a kid. I disappeared in Prague for 8 hours when I was 7. My mom was in full panic mode, I imagine. If it happens to me, I don't know who to pray. I'm a panic kind of mother. I don't think that it's a great idea to panic, but for me, wow, it's very... Do you remember this situation? Do you remember how it happened? Go, Jigo, what do you write? Senya, and just to show you the place. Yes, I'm interested, why not? That is it. Oh, that's great. Dinovich, she was making a documentary about a ship helping restoring her in Denmark. It's about your girlfriend. She making a documentary about a ship I'm helping restoring her in Denmark. And we clicked. So you mean she's a kind of journalist or just a filmmaker? Yes, documentary, very interesting. Senya, I have the possible is for paying you this trip. You have just to confirm. Wow, Jigo, thanks for what? DT27, madam, your study, what do you mean? Senya, another who wants to take a sailing at Denmark will hire us, so good person. Senya, you laugh, I understand. Dinovich, I'll take you for free. Dinovich, she's a writer. Amazing. And what kind of material she writes? Articles, books, something. I also like to write, but now I write only in my Telegram channel. And I think that now what I don't like is that I write with artificial intellect. No, I talk. I like say everything on my own, but it corrects and when I want just to express what I want to say, because when I write myself, it takes time. And I don't have a lot of time to, to make a full story from it. So that's why I just use artificial intellect, but I want to write in future. I hope if I have time, I will write just with my own fingers, because if you don't use such help of a writer, of artificial intellect, it has more of your soul in your writing. Senia Sena, arrivederci amore, sei bellissima uomo. Sì, gracias mucho. How to say thank you in Italian? Grazie, signor. Dinovich, she's writing scripts for documentaries. Very interesting life you live, and very interesting job she has. DT28, your age. My age is 40. Jürgen Hönig. Jürgen, yes? Jürgen Hönig. Hello, how are you? Remind me where you're from. It seems to me that I saw you here yesterday. It's nice to meet you here again. Senia, grazie mille. Grazie mille. It's like 1,000 thanks. Yes? No? James, it's very rude to ask a woman her age. Please have some... No, James, it's okay. For me, it's okay when somebody asks my age. Absolutely. I'm proud. Not proud, but I'm happy to be 40. I don't want to seem younger. No, I don't want to. I don't want to seem younger for what? For what? I don't need it. I want you all to know that I'm 40. And I live every year. I lived in my body, and it was not easy. It was like a very interesting experience, and every year is in me, inside. And I'm happy to have every year of my life. And I don't want to live less years, I won't change it anyway. Italia ti accetta bella. I've been to Italy 2 times. Ha, you sound so good when you speak Italian. Senia, I've been to Italy 2 times, or 3 times. I've been to Roma, to Milano, and that's it. And by the way, no, my last time was 7 or 8 years ago. 8 years ago even, 7.5. I remember Milano. Elisa Olsen, I thought you were 50. Look at her, or at him. And okay, I told you before, I don't care about age. So if you thought that I'm 50, it means that I look good and I'm very clever, intelligent person. So, okay, you, I guess you have problems with age. If you are a woman and if you write this, or if you are a man, I don't know what you have, but obviously you have some strange moments in your brain. Senia, haha, wow, put the glasses, a man just have a heart attack from your amazing, beautiful face. Thank you. My nose is tired from glasses. Dinovich, you look far from 50, you look younger than me. And we are the same age. No, you are younger than me. 86, you are 39, and I'm 40. Thank you. I think, yeah, because maybe of some procedure, you know. I say that I don't care about age, but in the same time, I do some Botox. Just because I like it, I have this possibility, why not? Why not? I think that I came to this world with this body, in this body, and I can work with it. But I don't care that no, I mean that maybe I care. Maybe I care a little bit what will be if I'm 80, but we don't know what will be. So I think that now we have a lot of technologies to look good, to look great, and so on. You look far from 50. You are okay. Senya Montecanti Terne, have you been? I don't remember. I don't remember. Where is it and what is this? So you smile, say sposata con Albanian boy. I don't understand this. This I don't understand. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It is at Toscana. No, I haven't been to Toscana, but of course I want to go there. I saw pictures. I saw pictures. It's wonderful. It's very beautiful. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to follow my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. With what part of your body do you work? I work with my whole body. I live with my whole body. So, you are from Toscana. You are from Toscana. And in the beginning, I thought that you're from Florence. I'm not very good at geography. Now it's getting scary. Okay, if you are scared, you can run away and hide somewhere, not a problem. I like Siena, Toscana. I live in Siena, Toscana. Toscana, yes, Toscana is a region, yeah. And Siena is like city. Dinovich, we all care how we look, but the most important thing is if the people you love like you. Yes, of course. Yes, that's true. Before I met my husband, I have done nothing with me. And by the way, me, for example, I love to put on makeup, and I love makeup. I love beauty industry. I love beauty products. For me, it's something just I love. But in the same time, I don't put on makeup daily. It's not for me. I don't like it on a daily basis. But for example, I can have a difficult work day, not work, okay, difficult mom's day. I can come back home and I can have total makeup if I have time. Just for fun, just for me, just to test some products. Sometimes before I made some videos with the makeup. I love it. So yes, for me it was always important, for example, not to recreate myself to be loved by someone. Yes, so I do not want to be chosen by my appearance for closer relationships. But if I have close relationships, I want to play with my body. I want to play with my body. I know it sounds weird. DT28. I'm Sikh Sardar Punjabi man from India. Hello, India. James, that's why Indian people also, they don't care about age. That's why they ask about age very calm, in a very calm way, and in a very so for them it's also okay. They don't care about age, and I understand this. And even I know that for Indian men, all the women are good. They consider them to be attractive. Because all the women, they have more experience, they are more mature, and those qualities are very important in Indian culture, according to books I read. But I am sure that DT28 you know better, so you can explain. MF Mayar говорит hello, says hi, hello. Dinovich, if your husband likes you, nothing else matters. Yes, that's true. If he likes me and loves me, but if I want to upgrade something a little bit, why not? Hello, MF Mayer. Jigo tight. I don't understand. You just write me small phrases. And I don't understand what you mean. DT28, Golden Temple, my India. Yes, India is a fantastic country. Dinovich, older woman knows what to do, if you know what I mean. Yes, but not only in physical relations. Also, they know a lot better themselves, and they know what they want, who they are, where they want to move, what they want to do. I'm happy to be 40 years old woman now. I'm happy. I think it's great. I need to you, MF Mayor. What do you mean you need to me? You need free me. Guys, okay, I'm really very tired now. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and to thumbs up, please. Like here. Okay? See you.